Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're doing well and you're all having a great day. To start things off, let's look at the market. Now, BTC is at 62% dominance. BTC is currently at $9,742.19 and it's down a little bit. It's still sideways. Now Ethereum is at $268.55. Now that's up 8% in the last 24 hours. And XRP, the digital asset of the future, is currently at 29 cents, a 5% increase in the last 24 hours. Now, we had an exciting day with the Brad Garlinghouse interview, and I've been seeing a lot of negativity out there. Some people are just tired of the whole holding on strong and just toughen it, just holding it tight and just toughen the weak market. And, they just basically, I guess, anxiety of the market not going up. You wanting to have your riches now. You want everything now. You want your investment to mature basically when you hadn't really paid the price to see if you are worth having those riches. Because if you sell before XRP matures to, like $10,000, let's say, that it was designed for, then, you do not really deserve to be wealthy, in my opinion. Now, I know some people are going to be like crying, "Woo!" I'm just giving you my opinion. It's like my investment is for the long haul, and I just know it's going to take time. And a lot of people was upset about the interview today, and I liked the interview, and I thought we got some good information out of it. And I'm just, I'm just shocked about how people's response, that like Brad Garlinghouse owes you like Brad Garlinghouse needs to answer to each and every one of you why your investment is not going up. Now, I love the transparency in Ripple, but you have to understand that as a company, the company is going to do what it needs to do for Ripple, XRP, the ecosystem to flourish. So if it takes 1, 2 months, 5 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, I'm willing to wait. The question is, can you handle it? Now, I'm not a financial advisor. You should not take my advice. I'm only a fiduciary when it comes to my clients after we sign a contract, when I help them buy or sell real estate. But I want you to know, if you cannot take the heat, maybe it's best for you not to look at the market. Maybe you just need to unplug and plug back in later on down the line. Have your crypto safe offline in cold storage, and then come back in a few months or even a year and see how is the market. if this is stressing you out and you don't really have a life besides checking the market. Because I know some people that they're not really enjoying life because they're stuck on the market. And that's no way to live. Still have to do what you need to do to survive and enjoy life. Don't let this be like a Twilight Zone marathon, not marathon, but Twilight Zone episode with William Shatner and his wife was in, his actor wife. It was in one of the Twilight Zone episodes, and it was basically putting change in this thing and flipping the switch, and it would print out, and it was ask questions for the future. You just have to let it go, and you have to let God. So, enough of that little rant. I hope that helps somebody out there. But I thought this was very interesting on Twitter. I found a few things. Now, Oracle of the Arts, Warren Buffett, FTZ fan. I like what he says. Bitcoin will replace gold. Litecoin will replace silver. Ethereum will replace contracts. XRP will replace cash. And Libra coin will replace garbage. I thought that was funny. And he has underneath it Warren Buffett. I don't know if Warren Buffett actually said that, but if he did, hey, he's coming around. But with him being in the class that he's in financially, Warren Buffett, I'm pretty sure that he knows what's going on as far as cryptocurrencies. And with that said, let's move on. Now, real XRP boy, interesting, friendly reminder, XRP crypto fans, XRP community, shout out to Prison 26849-860 for bringing up a good point, and back up Brad Kynes for asking a question I'm sure he'll never forget. All right, so and I think this is the one where Bradley Kynes asked this question, and let's see it. Let's listen to what he says.
It's a means of exchange. As I understand it, what is attempted with XRP is not so much maintaining the value, but offering a vehicle for exchange, which is quite different, because there you can have value fluctuating. All you need is value to be stable for 10 seconds while the whole transaction takes place. And as a result, there's a whole different need for regulation. You don't need to regulate value. I don't care. So long as there is some value, the transaction can certainly take place. And as a regulator, I'm not so worried about either this displacing my fiat currency, because you're moving from one fiat currency to another. It's just an interim value. And it's a means of exchange. As I understand it,
Yeah, so it's a means of exchange, and it's going to go quickly. But it's funny how he says as a regulator, he's not really worried about it so much, because he already knows the inner workings. He already knows that Ripple is already KYC and got all the regulations in place. And in the future, once everything is adopted, the banks and payment institutions will be streamlined, and you won't even realize that you're using Ripple and XRP, the token, to transact transactions. It'll be seamless without you even knowing it. knowing it. Just like when you go on the internet, you don't know how you're on the internet. You don't know how you're surfing it. You don't know how you're interacting with millions and trillions of servers across the world. You just do it. So I thought that was very interesting. Thank you, Real XRP Boy, for bringing that to our attention. And to tie everything together, this last thing from the Bearable Bull. Now, he says it takes 2,666 XRP to be in the top 10% of the new 1%. That's $600. It takes 71,332 XRP to be in the top 1% of the new 1%. IDK, what you guys want from life, but XRP is the vehicle to get it. And then he has a screenshot. Now let's look at this right quick. So 0.01. Yeah, let's try to do this again. 17,069,901 XRP to be in the top 1%ers. Now the top 1%, 734,482. Hope I'm reading these numbers right. So the 0.2% is 356,962. Now you see, at some point at the end of the squiggly line, they're going up, like they're accumulating. I guess that's like during this time when the market's going down. So let's skip to the 1%. So that's like 71,000. 2% is 32,000. 3% is like 20,000. 4%. Now the 3% is still like leveled off. It didn't jump up at all. Now the 4%ers is like 12,900. Now that shot up. Now the 5% has 9,999 XRP. Now that shot up a little bit. But can you believe it? That the very last part of the puzzle, or part of the upper group, the 10%ers, 2,066 XRP, it went down, like they were selling it, like just getting out of the game. Wow. That's on you. Because let's say you just have 2,500 XRP, 2,500 times 50. That's 125,000. Let's change that again. Times. We know we're going to $10,000, but let's say it just goes up to 1,200. That's $3 million. Is $3 million life-changing for you and your family? I don't know about you, but that would for me and my family. So it's up to you. You make the decisions on how XRP is best suitable for you and your family. And hopefully everything will work out. But in the meantime, I would like to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the comment if you like the content I'm providing. And I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys and gals. Later.